Hey people, uh, it's me, this girl on this channel, and I have been dying to tell you this story about me working at a strip club. Waitress, waitress, waitress. I waitress at a strip club, and I'll just set the scene for you. It was January 2019. It was January 2019. And I just spent the last 6 months healing my gosh darn footsies and figuring out I was in menopause. So this menopause story ties into a lot of things. That's why it's important for me to share that I was in menopause. Not anymore. My ovaries work. They work, people. So yes, January 2019, my bank account had $0 in it because I just spent the last 6 months living off all my savings because my gosh darn foot was broken. And I was a tripod, 2 hands and just 1 leg. And I was in desperate need of money, all right? Because that's how you live these days. You need money. And I had a very, very successful, good friend who I respected very much. She came into my life at literally such a perfect time. And she owned a club and was very, very gracious. And it ended up being like the best thing I ever did. She totally did me one and was like, hey, I'll hire you as a waitress because I know you need money. And I was like, let me think about it. And at the end of the day, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm doing this because I came here to experience life and I need money. And fuck yeah, I want to work at a strip club. That sounds like fun as shit. At the time, I hated myself, but working at a strip club sounded really fun. So I told my mom. At the end of that, I was crying because she was so disappointed in me and so couldn't believe it that I was selling myself to this club. All right, mother, slingshot to this part. She saw how much money I was making, and then she was like, are they hiring? All right, okay. I started in February, and my foot was like, I could walk again, but it was still like, ouch. The first couple shifts, like standing for 8 hours, it was kind of hard. I started off at door where you sit and you take admission. I guess that's what you call it. I don't know. Is it a carnival? No, it's a strip club. You take door money, okay? And so I was doing that, and you're making really good money. And then I was doing some waitressing shifts, which were so fun because you don't gotta show nothing. I literally would show up in leggings and like this, with this face. Like I wouldn't even, some days I'd put makeup on, but most days I wouldn't. I actually wore these blue light blocking glasses because I'm a dork. And the screen, I was like, the screen is frying my eyes, so I'm gonna wear blue light blocking glasses. And so I looked like a little slutty schoolgirl. But anyways, so I was doing waitressing shifts, and those were so hard physically because I was standing on my foot for long amounts of time and I wasn't used to that. This was mid I want to kill myself century. All right, I wake up every day and I'd look at myself and be like, you're disgusting. Like, you look like shit. You feel like shit. You're on all these drugs. Your foot's barely working. Like, what are you still doing here? And you have no money. And your family life is still kind of fucked up too. So you might as well just end it. But I did it. You're welcome. God, thank you. Angels. So yes, I got this job at the strip club, and it ended up being so fucking fun. So different from the bottle service industry in Old Town because strippers just don't give a fuck. For anyone out there, strippers don't want to fuck your boyfriend, okay? Strippers, they are there to make money and that's it. They don't want to go home with your boyfriend. They just want his money. So for any girlfriends out there that are like, I don't want my man to go to a strip club, get over it because they're fun, and you should support these people because a lot of them honestly are just trying to get through school or feed their children, and they give really good massages. Okay? Anyways, I made some really close friends there that, I don't know, I just ended up falling in love with the place. I worked at a very safe one, a very chill one. Everyone was like, oh, the drugs, the drugs. Well, guess what? You go anywhere and there's drugs. But at this place, there were a lot of strict rules, so there honestly wasn't that many drugs. Only the fun ones. There was a lot of blue balls though. So yes, just picture this, me walking into this club every day, hating myself, but having a lot of fun. It didn't last longer than 8 months because I couldn't do the hours. I was getting home at like 3 a.m. every night. And my ovaries didn't like that. My body was already failing. So the whole circadian rhythm thing didn't work out. So I ended up not working there that very long, but those 8 months, like I was able to save a fuck ton of money. Like, I'm not gonna spill it all on here, but pretty big savings. And I always, deep down in my soul, I wanted to be a dancer so fucking bad. Like, every day I showed up, I'm like, one day I'm gonna be a stripper, and I still wanna be a stripper. I go to stripper classes, and that's how I live out my strippingness. But I couldn't do it at the time because I was so self-conscious and my body looked like trash. So yes, everyone, I worked at a strip club and it was literally so fun and I miss it. And if the hours weren't so tragic, I'd probably work at another one. Actually, that's a lie because I don't like having a job, but I would be a stripper still. I still want to be a stripper and one day might still be a stripper because it just looks really fun. And if you have any current thoughts or assumptions, I feel a lot of you have assumptions about how strip clubs are or how strippers are. Just get rid of them until you actually go and you walk inside one and meet the girls because they're cool as shit. Strippers don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're just there to make money. And maybe do drugs. It doesn't matter because they can do whatever they want. And I had a lot of fun working at one. And I tell people that and they don't believe me and I just go, okay. And it's really funny to see the look and reaction on their face. Or if they judge me, I'm like, well, what shadows are you hiding behind all that judgment, sister? Like, why are you judging me? Are you just judging yourself? Because if you worked at a strip club, you judge yourself? All right? Shadow work, people. That's a whole nother video I can talk about. So anyways, this is Paula Santo, and I worked at a strip club. And this is kind of what my stripper glasses looked like. Give me money. So anyways, if anyone would like to invite me to a strip club, I would gladly join you. And, or a stripper class. Okay. I guess that's all. I've had fun. Bye.